Hey Spuddies, Potato McWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris as the... God, I don't even remember what we are. The Silicron in the Synthetic Dawn expansion, sort of expansion and story pack. I'm actually, you know what, I've been having a really great time playing this expansion sort of story... Is it an expansion or a story pack? You know what, man? DLC got all too complicated for me in the last few, like, decades. Ooh, Unit N3 now has the rigid programming trait. Is that good? Is that good? How do I... leaders? Ugh. God. I hate you. I mean, rigid programming is better than arrested development. I'll live with it. I'm not happy about it, but I'll live with it. Yeah, I'm not happy about it, but I'll live with it. Let's see here. Fegor has been fully surveyed. Fegor. Very nice. Oh, our fleets. The entities encountered by our fleet some time ago are new, spaceborne life forms. While significantly larger than a Silicon Corvette, these space amoeba herds are minuscule next to our full corpus. Issue is special project for remote study. Begins the specimen. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remote study them. Oh, we just got a new research here. We got nanocomposite materials. That does unlock armor for our ships. Oh, the Betharian power plant. Yes. I want this because the planet that I settled on here has Betharian stone. I will be sticking my Betharian... I'll probably have to move this guy. Probably move him over here or something. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable place to move it. I like to move it. Again, you've got to watch out for those copyright strikes, man. You got to be careful now. The new YouTube, man. Whew, it's pretty scary out there. Got to watch out. Alright, let's go in and grab this lad. I'll go ahead and tell you to build a mining station here. I am going to go to Mechaz Prime. Let's see here, the Silicon M, it is cheaper, it is producing more, and it is overall just a good time. I'm going to move you onto these sites. I'm going to move you onto, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have a bit of work to do here. I don't think I'll do any disassembling, but what I will do is I'm going to build a mining network here, but I'm going to build a POP, Silicon, I'm going to build a Silicon E, see if I can build a POP. I'm going to build a Silicon E for the purpose of working these energy plants. You might say, oh, 10% isn't much, but hey, they're cheaper to maintain and it's 10%, so that seems like a pretty good deal to me. Do I need any buildings over here is the question I have. I can't upgrade this until this planet is upgraded itself. We are building a Silicon E here as well, and I'm going to want even another one. A few regular Silicon are fine. I want to start getting the Silicon 2 out if I can. Speaking of which, have you leveled up to the point where you can do this asteroid dwelling anomaly yet? No, it doesn't look like it, unfortunately. So let's go over to Mechaz Prime. Yeah, go ahead and research that. I will grab another Corvette. Try and get my fleet up to a reasonable size. I do need to get more energy. Kind of, I don't want to say energy starved, but I'm not exactly swimming in it either. We've got plenty of minerals. We have enough unity to adopt another tradition. So I'm not going to jump into synchronicity just yet. I could get unrest, which would be, you know, that would be fine. Building build speed, that would be great too. And less likely to suffer breakdowns would be great. But what I really, really want is I want to finish Discovery because the plus 10% research speed and getting the Ascension perk slot, I'm already pretty heavily invested into Discovery. So I'm going to go further down that tree. And getting the research alternatives is actually so nice. It's probably one of the most powerful abilities in the game that you can get is research alternatives. because it just exposes you, it lets you control your research destiny a lot better. Being able to draw more cards, quote unquote, from the research deck. Not only that, it gives you better chances. I think it gives you like a higher, because each slot rolls independently on a rare tech, it gives you a better chance of finding rare tech. Oh, a dimensional pocket. The ISS Elucidator never made it all the way to V4XN T668 to study the anomaly surrounding it. The ship, along with Science Officer Unit R1 and crew, blinked out of existence as it was navigating the debris field, and then it reappeared minutes later. Unit R1 reports that they found themselves briefly in some extra-dimensional space. External viewports revealed that they were surrounded by countless ships of alien design, suspended in a seemingly endless void. Before the crew could get their bearings, the vision abruptly faded and they found themselves back in regular space. However, roughly half the crew are missing. Science Officer Unit R1 speculates that they may have been selectively trapped by some unknowable mechanism in that strange space. Very cool. So he just gets a bunch of experience for free there. Oh, excuse me. Had a little bit of a cough there. So he just gets a bunch of experience for free there, which does get him a little bit closer to that all-important level 5, which will allow us to research the asteroid dwelling. Oh my god. Gain a science ship. Oh. The missing members of the ISS Elucidator's crew, thought lost to the dimensional rift, have reappeared. They hailed us from aboard an unknown vessel not entirely dissimilar to our own science ship, idling close to where the ISS Elucidator originally experienced the dimensional disturbance. They claim to remember nothing of their time outside a dimension aside from a vague awareness of having been away for some time. They wish for nothing but to return to service under Science Officer Unit R1 and intend to surrender their ship to Silicron authorities. Do I go for very well? Do I get a free science ship? I don't think I need a free science ship. You know what? We're going to go for the odd choice here. They do have a little gun on them. The Dagger class corvette. Right, let's send the old Legion over there to deal with them. I believe that was... Where was this? This is down here in Ibleen. What is this? Is that what it's called? I can't... Ibleen. Down in Ibleen. That sounds like it. That actually sounds like a place in Ireland. Where are you going? I'm going down to Ibleen. Really? What's down there? Ah, well, you know, one of my cousins is from Ibleen. Right. Let me go ahead. Right, I'm building the Silicon E here. I don't believe I can build two separate types of silicon population either at the same time. No, they share a sort of quote-unquote pool of resources. I will go ahead and I will build up the science lab here because I want that to be better. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to swap this guy with this guy. There we go. Now I'm getting an ever so slightly more amount of science. I've got the battle fleet heading out there. Well, I mean, battle fleet, Jesus, I'm being a bit generous there with the name of it, haven't I? It's 3 bleeding ships. Battle fleet. Being very, very generous with that. We'll build a mining station over there. Okay, we got another technology research. This is the fusion reactor. Very, very nice. I'm very happy about that. Alrighty, I'm tempted to pick up the plus 5% research speed because that's going to help me across the board, and I think it might be a good time in the game to get that. Gravitic sensors could be also pretty good here. You know, I'm kind of putting a limitation on myself in this one to try and avoid using shields and deflectors because it seems like such a default choice. Just, oh yeah, let's use shields. Like, no, I want to try and go a game without shields. Let's have a look here. Gravitic sensors. I'm not ready for the assist research thing. I think I'm ready for research speed though. I think that'll be great. It'll, you know, for every 20 months I research, I get 1 month back, which is, you know, that's nothing to sniff at, in my opinion. Nothing to sniff at. So you can go and kill them. Now this thing does have a shield. It does also have lasers. I actually do think it's time now. If I go in here, we have nano composite armor. Let's have a look at the armor. So I could go with evasion. or I could go with armor. The armor would give me quite a bit more health. I could slap in a few fusion cores here. And that'd give me... So it seems like the auto designer favors the armor over the evasion. Whereas if I slotted this in, this would give me 2% more evasion, but this would give me 3% more health damage reduction. What's more useful, the evasion or the damage reduction? Well, evasion is more useful the more of it you have. This is a cheaper ship though, I think is the critical point here, is that it's a more cost-effective ship if I were to do this. And I think that's the critical point here, is that it's cheaper and it does the job almost as well, and it has a little bit of armor to go with it. So I'm going to go with the armor-based design. Very happy with this now. My Corvettes are now pretty damn strong. Unfortunately now, these guys need to be upgraded, so it'll take a bit of time for that to happen. But the ships now, when I produce them, they're going to be a little bit cheaper. I would like to get the Corvette production yard up and running, so that I could save a bit of money on my production costs. That'd be quite nice. I am also pretty heavily in the hole for... Alright, so combat has started. We're hitting him. We should be able to kill him pretty quick without taking too much damage. And there we go, he's dead. Why don't you lads go on and get upgraded? In the meantime, I'm going to get my main guy to go ahead and... Oh! Science Officer Vaglag has managed to translate the partially translate the ancient alien mural on Ojars 2D. It's a memorial for an extinct alien race that once maintained a small interstellar empire in this region of the galaxy. They were apparently exterminated by the creators of the mural, a fact that they seem to regret. Given that the mural has been dated to an excess of 300 million years old, it's likely that its creators are also extinct by now. Perhaps most interesting of all is that the material that the mural was made of, despite its old age, is in remarkably good condition. Free engineering research and experience for Vaglog. There's a couple thousand days left on that. Ooh, red lasers and small deflectors, excellent. So I'm going to tell you, Mr. Science Man. Oh, zoomed out a little bit too aggressively there. Go ahead and survey this system over here, please. I'm going to pull back to you. You're going to finish surveying this planet, then you're going to survey this system, and then you're going to research the projects in this system. And that'll keep you busy for a little bit of time. Now, Beham Prime. You have finished your Silicron E. I'm going to put him there. That'll get me a little bit more energy. I'm going to build a basic power plant here. And I'm going to build another Silicron E. Trying to get the energy up. This will mean that this will be an upgradable place fairly soon. Geartab Prime is going to be also producing quite a bit of energy. As I said, energy is like food for machines, man. You need a lot of it. You need an absolutely absurd amount of it. Now, I am tempted to turn off that edict I have running for the... Well, I'm tempted to turn off the engineering research grants here, even though it is providing me with a decent amount. The problem I have here is that it's using up my all-important influence, and I'm not exactly swimming in the stuff, and it's a very limited resource. So I am tempted to cut down on my use of them. I would lose a lot. I think I'm going to keep it active and just try to play the edge here and try to be as close to the wire as I can. I'm going to get you to move out there. Looks like research has been finished. Betharian power plants. Excellent. Very satisfied with that. That's going to produce me a lot of materials. Or sorry, not materials, sorry, energy. Right, I could even actually go up and upgrade my armor. That would be interesting. Currently the armor I have, this one, I believe is 2.5. So this would actually be a fairly significant improvement. What do I think? I could go for antimatter missiles as well. I think I'd like to get maybe the cheaper one. Getting Teldar crystals would be nice too, although I don't use kinetic weapons, so that's not exactly what I'm looking for either. Ceramo metal. I think I want to get something that's useful to me, and Ceramo metal seems useful to me. and I want it to be cheap. The antimatter missiles would be nice too, but that would take 26 months. You know what? You know what, man? We're gonna pick up the antimatter missiles. Get ourselves upgraded here. But what I'm really looking for is I'm trying to get that Corvette tech so I can make bigger ships and stuff. That's kind of like next on my agenda. Right, I will go ahead and recruit another Corvette. And we did just finish the construction here in Beeham. So we do have a power plant in place. Oh, in quite good shape here to continue to expand this place. Energy, whenever I play this game, energy is always a big concern for me. I'm always struggling to find energy to keep things running. So I feel like I've done a pretty good job of staying on top of it this time. System survey completed. Oh my goodness. Right. Let's see here. I think so. First Legion has been fully repaired. Okay. This has been fully surveyed, right? And then you're going to go over here and do that. Yeah, that's fine. There's a time project. Yeah, we're working on that. Do I have other projects in here? No, just the debris in Ibleen. Ibleen, right? Space Amoeba observation. Yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and pause the research there. I want to get the bit of research on them. It's a one-time investment for a long-term return. Got you coming back here. Now I could be building military stations, defense platforms. Oh, I have. Oh, you start with those unlocked now, do you? Oh, let's go ahead and have a look at the defense platform. Well, I think fusion missiles seem like a no-brainer to me. I don't know why you'd ever put afterburners on one of these, but there you go. How about a large fusion engine there? Now these things have no evasion, unfortunately. Slap in a load of armor on this boy. Well, actually, what if I were to put a fusion reactor here? %36%, so this is actually fairly strong. 5,000 health, and it reduces quite a bit of that damage. It also does a fairly, significant amount of damage itself. Could probably, if I were to fit this with entirely energy, let's just say, that'd give it 8 for 170 power. It'd give you 8 DPS. That really does not seem worth it. I would much, yeah, I think the right move is to go for the armor. Ugh, what's the name of you? Right, we'll go ahead and I'll auto-complete the ship because they should pick something. Oh! What? Why wouldn't you do this? Are you mad? Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll call this the Bulwark. Oh, I accidentally did a capital U. We'll call this the Bulwark. That'll be a nice little defense platform. Whether or not I build one. Let's see here. I wish these proximity mines were actually useful, but I'm going to go for the subspace snare. Monthly hull regeneration for defensive ships. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to go for the subspace snare. That's going to be the Bulwark. We'll save over here. That's good. And there you go. We made a little defense station. I'm going to delete this one. Right. So now I can build defense stations if I want to. I will almost never do that, so who cares? But it's always I really enjoy designing the ship, so I'm going to do it whenever I can. Okay, and you can't stop me. You cannot stop me.
Ship augmentations completed.
All right, First Legion has been completed. I'm going to save up my minerals here a little bit. Let's have a look. Right, you're building that. Fully upgraded. Excellent. So now these lads are quite a bit stronger. I still need to recruit a leader for them. And that's part of my motivation behind wanting to cancel the engineering research grants. And I think I will cancel the engineering research grants. I want to keep the map the stars because I do want to find more anomalies, at least while I'm close to where I could be expanding. As I move away, I might deactivate it. Julao system has been fully surveyed, so that means you're not busy anymore. Let's go ahead and keep surveying. Planets feel pretty rare, which is totally fine. I mean, it's understandable that they'd be fairly rare. Right. We do have... This planet's about to be finished. I do need to continue to build here. Oh, yes. I'll be upgrading you into a biolab. So this is a Silicon E. I'm going to switch with this guy, and then I'm going to switch with this guy. And we're getting a little bit of science out of things. Very nice. So you're a Silicon M. I may as well get started on the mining network. A little bit cheaper thanks to the governor that we have. He's a good man himself. He's a good man himself, making things cheaper and happy for me. I could start replacing all these population, but I think I'm going to leave them. Replacing them would be good, but I'm going to leave them the way they are. The question is, what do I put here? Well, I can make a Silicon 2. I think I'll get at least one Silicon 2 going. No. Yeah, the main advantage of them is that they grow a little bit quicker compared to the regular Silicon. I think I am going to want to apply my Silicon 2 template to my Silicon 1 template. Because these guys are just a straight up improvement. It'll be fine the way it is for now. Let's see. So I've cleared this out. I'm building here. We're building a mine. I also want to be building over here. What do I want to put on this tile is the question. Well, I could put another energy thing. Or I could go for another science lab. That's a hard choice. I could use the energy. But I am going to be getting those Betharian power plants. And minerals are always really useful. I thought I was producing enough energy here that I was hoping to. But I tell you what, I'm gonna produce a little bit more energy. And I can always change it in the future. And then on top of this, I'll wait a bit for cash and I'll build a Silicon E. And that'll hopefully, you know, get me the energy I need. So, a space amoeba is usually accompanied by a handful of semi-independent flagella used for defense and object manipulation. The amoeba and its flagella do not share a mind. The former instead uses RNA-laced secretions to program the latter for the execution of tasks of middling complexity. Excellent, so that should give us plus 5% energy credits, which does lower our deficit. Very nice. Those small bonuses, you know, it might seem like a small bonus, but to get 5% bonus, that's a pretty significant bonus in my view. 5% is a decent chunk. Our next colony is almost done. This one felt like it took a bit longer to do, but I guess the game has slowed down a little bit due to the stage of the game that we're at. Oh, anomalous surface variable? Please continue to research that. I've got a construction ship over here. Let me zoom in on this area. We've got a few of these to build. Probably, you know, you could probably criticize me because I'm going so deep into the energy hole here. But, you know, over time I feel like I am dealing with that problem. I'm building lots of energy here. I have a lot of energy that's going to be coming online over here in Girtab Prime. This will hopefully be eventually done. This debris, what are you up to now? Are you doing the debris now? I believe you are. Or no, you're doing an anomaly. An anomaly? Ah, yes. I'm going to want to settle the Alpine world. Oh my god, that's a great Alpine world, actually. Holy Jesus. And it's got little... it's got little people I could turn into robots. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can just straight up colonize them and then turn them into robots? Oh my god. That's incredible. You lads. Oh, and they can live on tomb worlds. Oh, Jesus. That's really good. Well, I'm going to be going down to this planet and I'm going to be turning these lads into my my cyborg underlings. Probably time to maybe consider... I don't know if we're ready for another colony ship yet, but we're not too far away from it. Let's see, some kind of burrowing silicon-based life form inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of a Ibleen tree. As best as we can tell, the creatures fend off rocks, and there's evidence to suggest that they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Their tunneling efforts have shoveled large amounts of valuable minerals to the surface. Hey, +3. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Right. Girtab Prime is almost finished, I believe. It should be just over a year until that's done. Beham Prime is still continuing on nicely. And we have quite a little bit doing. We finished another construction here, so let's zoom in here. Grab this constructor. Go ahead and tell him, go on. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually just going to... Can I right-click in the center here? Can I zoom out here? I have the money. And I'm kind of getting to the phase in the game where I can kind of just say, hey, just build all the research thingies all at once and I don't care too much. Viglag has leveled up. I am going to save that project, though, for my dear friend R1, because he should level up fairly soon. You're continuing to explore. I do have the cash now to produce another Corvette, and I will, because again, trying to get through, have that military to be able to contest these guys. Now, I believe the equivalent power here, their fleet is stronger than mine, but I'm not too worried about that. You have finished surveying this system here. Why don't you go ahead and get the Talahandra system? Talandra. Beham Prime is almost done growing another person, and we just got another technology research that's plus 5% science. Again, remember, ooh, synchronized defenses. This is actually a rare tech, but it's also completely fucking garbage, and we won't be getting it. So, ooh, colony fabrication drones. Very, very nice. That would be quite nice here, because I do have a few colonies left to make. Basic combat roles would be really nice as well, because it would improve my combat computers. Oh man, there's a lot of hard choices here. Well, synchronized defenses is cool because it's a rare technology, but it's actually not that useful. Synchronized defenses, I don't really feel like it does a whole lot for your stuff, so I'm probably going to skip that one. What I might do, I'm torn here between the combat computers, which would make my ships better, or the colony fabrication drones, which would mean my colonies are not only cheaper in terms of influence, but they develop faster. And since I am getting kind of gearing up to colonize, and I have at least 2 more colonies left to do before I maybe consider going into war where this would be useful, I think I'm going to pick up colony fabrication computers. It will take 39 months, but it'll be absolutely worth it once we finish it. Right, let's continue on here. Girtab Prime, I can't wait for you to finish. 2 months. We completed the construction here. We got another ship. We analyzed the debris in Ibleen. We got red lasers, 10% progress. Deflectors, 10% progress. And a little bit of research. Right, you are going off into the vast unknown. Oh, you didn't level up, you piece of shite, you. Go on out there, get the survey going. And I tell you what, that'll be a good moment to call it an end to this episode. Right before this colony pops off and a bit more action will open up in the next one. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos of me playing Stellaris, or indeed any other game that I play. Also, make sure you leave a like on the video if you want to directly support my channel and increase my personal success on YouTube. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback, your thoughts, and your feelings on this playthrough. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very, very much from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.